Welcome, Inside Harmony Rucker League fans, to episode 11 of the podcast. Crazy that we're already here. It's playoffs, and that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk playoffs, but before we can talk playoffs, we got to finish up on some regular season stuff. Obviously, I am Walker Ward, alongside with me, Mason Howard. And Mason, we got some awards to talk about.
We do. This is probably, other than the playoffs and championship, the most exciting part of the season.
Mm-hmm.
We play for 10 weeks, and we really want to see who comes out on top player-wise, not just team-wise. Who's going to be our MVP? Who's going to be our Rookie of the Year, our Most Improved Player, our DPOI, and my personal favorite award, the Fourth Man of the Year.
Fourth Man of the Year. Now, we have all the we can speculate about that. We're actually going to break it live. We're going to go live here in a couple minutes. But just a couple, let's do a quick little, I know you weren't here on Sunday, so yes. I'm just going to give everybody a quick little
Please do
5-minute recap of what happened this last Sunday. So first game comes up, Lions taking on Red Raiders. And I guess the two stories of this game were Lions are without Quincy Berland.
Huge.
Red Raiders were without Will Harvey. So that's
also big.
2 first-round picks gone.
Yes.
Obviously, the Lions still have a technical first-round pick with Grant Kennedy, who was there.
True.
And he did make his presence felt during that game. But you know who else made their presence felt that game? The man who came out of retirement.
Really?
Yes, Peyton Olsen. Now, he wasn't out there just doing crazy things, but he did hit a couple twos. He had a couple nice little post moves down low. His presence was definitely felt out there. And, you know, against doctor's wishes, he came out of retirement, hoping for one game, one and done, and went out there, and that's what the Lions did. The Lions took care of business. Now, that drops the Red Raiders down waiting for the winner of the 9 versus 10, the Knights versus the Gators. So the story of that one, Gators, full strength.
So I did rewatch a little bit of the video. I did see John Prestman out there.
John was out there.
And we're talking full strength.
Full strength. John was shooting. It did not look like that finger was bothering him, unless he was really good at hiding it.
Or he might have went into Peyton Olsen's doctors, which probably tried to medically retire him and got some of that good stuff that the NBA players use.
One thing that I was a little curious on is before we actually started, before Rucker started on Sunday, I saw John and Jeffy over by a vehicle, and they were like exchanging things very secretly. I don't know what that was all about, but we do know the whole Wolverine blood speculation. So I don't know, maybe John has to beat those speculations or something. Something was going on over there, a little funky.
That's very interesting. We all know, like, the Gators are the worst team in the league.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I wasn't there. I'm sure they lost, but if he was on Wolverine blood, that probably would have guaranteed them the win then.
Well, on the flip side, the Knights were not at full strength.
Oh.
They had Rylan Ristow,
dog,
Parker Wongan,
gets his working, dog,
and emerging from the upside down as well, Keegan Patton.
Oh.
Showed up.
Matt Lutz spit him out of the upside down.
He did.
Not even Matt Lutz wanted him in the upside down.
But so Matt Lutz, being the Knights were going to become a Clayton Shopsky-led organization where Clayton Shopsky less. And Logan Torgerson was there, but get this. He was short 4 teeth. He got his wisdom teeth removed.
Yes, I heard about that. A very inopportune time for Logan Torgerson to get those removed.
So he was not able to play. So it was 3 versus 5, basically.
Was
Hayden Erickson was there.
Wow, full
squad. When I'm saying full squad for the Gators, I mean all 5 players were available.
Did he talk to you about any of the comments you've made previously about him on the podcast?
I don't think he knows anything about him.
Probably doesn't watch. Hayden Erickson, if you're watching this, comment on this video. I want to know.
But so Knights play the Gators, and basically that was I wouldn't say it was for what the Gators were all year. That was their one of their most just kind of commanding performances, I would say. Now it did come down to I guess early on they just had the game the whole time. So then the Gators win that one. They now take on the Red Raiders. Red Raiders, who Will Harvey less. All of a sudden, walking from across the parking lot, I see Will Harvey. That completely flips it. I mean, my money was on the Gators going into that game, and then I see Will Harvey coming in, completely changes the narrative because in the first game, the Red Raiders just got bugs in my face here. The Red Raiders just were struggling to hit shots.
Yes.
The offense was not there. The defense was there, but they didn't have their offense. Will Harvey is their offense, and when he came back, we had a game.
Was it a close one?
So it wasn't. At one
Oh.
point, the Red Raiders were up by, I can't remember if it was 6 or 8 points.
Oh, wow.
I believe it was 8. Yes, it was 8. And we took a timeout. And I was maybe chirping the Gators, but not in a negative way, but to say, hey, the Gators need to maybe lock up on defense here and quit playing sloppy and trying to coach them a little bit, because we could talk about their owner coach later. But basically that's exactly what they did. Like, this is my former team, right? I don't want to see them just get pummeled into the worst team in history.
No, of course not.
They did. They battled back. They went on a 1-0 run. Then they went on a 2-0 run. And then I believe John hit a 2-pointer. And they were on a 4-0 run. Then they hit another 2-pointer. Then they went on a 6-0 run. I think at one point it ended up being like a 7-1 run before the Gators didn't score a point, and the Red Raiders got a defensive rebound.
They almost took it all the way.
They definitely did. But the reason the Red Raiders got up so high is because Will Harvey was doing Will Harvey things.
Cooking.
But one interesting thing, and I know we do have to get the live started here shortly. I'm kind of rambling on here. One thing that I found is after that timeout where Will Harvey was just cooking the Gators, I'm listening in, and I hear John kind of stepping up and saying, "Hey, don't let him go right. That's all he wants to do." And basically, after that timeout, that's what they focused on. They would not let Will Harvey go right. He would dribble, he would fake like he was going left, but at the end of the day, he was always going back to his right. And they were stopping that. John knew that because they played how much basketball and practice
quite a
together.
bit.
So John called that out. Definitely slowed down Will Harvey's game. Gators were able to make it a game. They tied it up at 15. I think Will finally hit another shot. No, Parker hit a shot. Parker hit a shot. They were up by 2. And then John hits a shot. I mean, it was just back and forth until finally the Red Raiders prevail, earn that ultimate 8 spot to take on the Black Panthers. Now, the best part, and you'll have to go back on the reel I shared of the last game, go to the very end of the game, and I caught a Baylor interaction.
Did you really?
Immediately after the game, AB, "We're coming for you! We want you! We're coming for you! You're next!" And just is yelling at LB, telling him that his Black Panthers are next.
And wouldn't that be wild? I mean, last year, did we not see wasn't the 8 seed that went all the way to the championship?
Was that the Black Panthers?
I think the Black Panthers were the 8 seed, and they went all the way. So
anything can happen in the Harmony Rucker League.
Truly can.
All it takes is somebody to get hot for a weekend. And you can get an upset. Somebody to go cold, baskets not falling their way. But that's all it takes. So I just checked my phone. We're sitting at 15 after.
I think
it's time. Now I'm
gonna have some bug spray for us while you set that up.
Now I know the viewers are probably sitting just waiting for us to go live.
And I kind of like that almost.
Oh, I'm expecting that once on a little bit of a slant here. Once I hit go live here, I'm expecting a flood of people coming in.
But the bug spray apparently has been removed from my vehicle, which is all right. Because
So
you're getting pelted more than I am.
we might have to edit this out. We're changing requirements to use this feature. Only public accounts with 1,000 followers or more will be able to create live videos.
What?
All right.
Are we live?
We are live and we are waiting for viewers to get in here. And
Parker
the first
Storhoff is
one
in.
is Parker Storhoff is in. We're live at the farm here. We're going to set this up. Hopefully you guys can see us here. Oh, we got to adjust this just a tickle.
Just a tickle.
Oh, they're coming in. They have been waiting for this. They have been waiting for the information that we currently hold about some award races.
Man.
Hey, can they hear me?
Can you guys hear us? If we're back here, can you guys hear us? Leave a comment. Can you guys hear us?
Somebody's got to let us know if you can hear us.
Can you hear us?
If yes, then we're going to roll with it. If not, we'll have to make some adjustments. Parker Storhoff gave us a thumbs up. We're good to go.
Thank you, Parker Storhoff. Quincy Berlin, yes. Thank you. Tannen, Tony, yes.
So,
AB!
looks like the viewers are currently flocking in.
Speaking of AB, there's a video that's going to be circulating the internet soon.
There is going to be a video of AB circulating on the internet.
I have access to this video. The league does not.
Oh, you have your own video.
I have access to an AB video.
Oh my goodness! Now I don't even know what this one is. So I'm actually a little curious as to what it could be. But
It's
oh no.
I
We're
think
gonna wait to.
you part of it. You were aware. I think the league might have been aware, but I don't think AB was aware about this video.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I was blanking on that.
It was like 2 weeks ago now, so I still need to edit it. We have 12 people in here. How many people?
12 people.
I think if you're a Harmony Rucker League player, go text the group chat and say join the live. Both me and Walker are recording off our phones separately, so we can't do it. But go text the group chat and say join the live right now. We're gonna start here in 1 minute with the official award show.
We are currently filming the podcast as well, so we're kind of double dipping. So you guys are seeing, live what we do kind of behind the scenes, which you see on the podcast mostly anyways. But
what you don't see on the podcast is the preparation for the podcast, because we talked some Rucker ball for a long time.
And we have been discussing Rucker ball. Now, we didn't have as much time to do it today, but we have basically all the details that you guys are wanting to know, all the information, and I can't wait to see some people's reactions to these awards.
I know. I'm really excited for that as well. I know there's many close races.
So it looks like we're currently sitting at 14 people
in a league full of 50 guys.
Come on, guys. Be a friend, tell a friend, get people in here. We are going to start talking awards here shortly. Let's actually start. Where do we want to start with the awards?
I say we go. That's a good question. Should we go fourth man of the year first?
Fourth man of the year.
And then should we go?
Let's go fourth man of the year. Should we just jump right to rookie of the year?
Should we?
I kind of like let's get people talking.
Or should we just go rookie of the year out of the gates?
Oh, let's talk rookie of the year right out of the gates. Let's
just
go right out of the gates.
Okay, so let's start talking about it. It was 5 vote getters.
5 people.
Like 5 main vote getters from our source, Sis, a.k.a. Gunda, who ran the votes.
Mm-hmm.
And pretty much here was our 5 vote getters in no particular order. Colt Landers, Ethan Lane, Will Harvey, Rylan Ristow, and Quincy Berland. All 5 of those guys were in contention for this award.
Oh, and all 5 of them, I would argue, deserved the award.
Oh, I totally agree. It was really a masterclass from our rookies this year. We had, I think, the guy who came out the gates the absolute most and was the truest of rookies was Rylan Ristow.
Yeah.
I mean, you talk about a guy who had not even played varsity basketball yet.
Mm-hmm.
First weekend comes out, puts up a 30-plus point weekend for at the time the Suns,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like, okay, this dude might be legit, and he was legit. And obviously, it didn't work out for him over in Sunland.
Mm-mm.
He got traded to the Knights,
Mm-hmm.
and if that had never happened, he would still be playing Rucker ball right now.
Mm-hmm.
But another guy who's on the younger end of things, Will Harvey.
Will Harvey.
And, that was a guy that maybe some people knew. Most people probably did know.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe some people didn't. But that dude is an offensive weapon, as you guys didn't see it, but we had just talked about him on the podcast. So now we have two guys that can go get buckets, and then we have pretty much the big three who have been the talk of everything all year, which is Ethan, Colt, and Quincy Berland.
The Unks.
The Unk squad, the Unction, if you want to call it that. And really, between all five of these guys at the toss-up, I know who I voted for. I know who I'd have my money on. But, again, I know it right now, too. I know who wins it, so it's hard for me to even want to keep it a secret.
So, a video that I posted like a couple hours ago, talking about who should people vote for, and there was Colt Landers was the name that was thrown out in that video. Now, what award was this for? But Colt Landers obviously had a dominant season. He was basically putting up a double a weekend in a game on top of like his stats, obviously. But the Storm maybe didn't have. They ended up having a good year. I think they're the third seed. Am I blanking on it?
The Storm are the third seed, yes.
Yes, because Wolves 2, you guys are the 4th seed.
Yes.
There we go. So, but they were kind of that, just above 500 team, but obviously earning the 3rd seed. So, could some people look at Colt Landers and have that hold him back? Quincy Berland obviously missed a couple weeks. Did that hold anything back? Ethan Lane was hard all year, but did he benefit from having 2 other guys on his team that were absolute, dogs out there?
I mean, have we ever seen a dude who's not top 5 in scoring win one of the most prestigious awards, which is Rookie of the Year or any other award? Like, the dude did a lot of things, but he also had a lot of help, and he also had the most hated owner on the planet. So
that he did, compared to Quincy and Colt, who were the faces of their team.
Yes,
like single-handedly,
literally. These two guys had to average over 11 points per game, a feat that's not often done. And we had 3 guys we had average over 11 points per game. Like those two, you're right, single-handedly carried their team all season long.
Yes, like you can tell the difference between a Lions team with Quincy Berland and without. I wish we would have done our stats on that about what their record is without Quincy versus with Quincy, because he's a difference maker on that team. Obviously, he's their 1st-round pick, but he is the difference maker. But I think the viewers are probably antsy. They're sick and tired of our rambling. Mason, you have the envelope. I want you to just tell our viewers. You can open it off camera. They're sitting right over there. So while he grabs the envelope and looks at what it is, this is the Harmony Rucker League 2025 Rookie of the Year. Your candidates were Rylan Ristow, Quincy Berland, Colt Landers, Ethan Lane, and you'll have to remind me the 5th one. Sorry.
Is it Will Harvey?
Will Harvey, yes.
Harvey,
Jeeper,
yes.
Sorry. I knew it was Will, but I blanked. All right. Without further ado, what did the envelope say?
The league voted for Rookie of the Year in 2025, Year 5. It goes to the hardest man on the planet, Ethan Lane.
That is, congratulations, Ethan. That's a very hard man right there.
Very hard man, and that's a very hard award to get in such a stacked class.
So we have a couple statistics about Ethan that I think, obviously we talked about how his points weren't the highest, but he was out there creating shots and getting the ball, getting second chances for his team. Obviously, any of those guys could have gotten it. I would say the top 3, Colt, Quincy, and Ethan, any 3 of those guys could have gotten the award.
Definitely. I think that was probably the top 3 vote getters, if I had to guess. I don't know that for sure. Now, what comes interesting to me, I don't know how a lot of people voted right there. I know that Ethan Lane had my Rookie of the Year vote. I'm going to put that out. I'm going to preface that. However, I did not vote MVP and Rookie of the Year the same. Because I know there's a lot of same faces between Rookie of the Year. Oh, would we have comments?
Just a couple, some Glazers.
Oh, Elias Yang or whatever is in here. I know that I did not keep my Rookie of the Year and my MVP the same, although there was a lot of rookies in the MVP race. Ethan Lane's a guy that's up for contention. I'll be really interested to see if voters actually voted for him or if they maybe voted for, a guy like Colt Landers, a guy like Zach Haugerud, who averaged 11.6 points per game and carried his team.
Could he be could Zach have not a three-peat, but could he have a four-peat on MVP?
Wouldn't that be something? As I just almost switched my mic off. What award do we got next, though, Walker?
It's flashing.
I hit the button on accident.
Is it still connected to the thing?
Give me a second.
Okay, so while he does with the microphone, we're going to move on to a different award and try to keep things rolling here because we got a couple more to get through. The next one I want to talk about is the Fourth Man of the Year award. Now, what is a fourth man, right? Because some guys start. We have players gone. We have players, we have players that are gone. So then all of a sudden your quote unquote fourth man becomes a starter. Well, if they're, you have players gone so much, they become a starter week after week after week. What qualifies them for being a fourth man? Now, when we kind of were discussing this, it came down to when you're at full strength, who is the first three you're putting out there? And that's kind of where we came down to with the candidates for the Fourth Man of the Year award. Now, do you remember who our fourth man candidates were?
Our top four, we had 4 vote getters. And I will preface that I'm not a big fan of some of the names that are in this list. So starting off, we have Red Raiders starter Jeremy O'Connor.
Interesting.
We have Hunter starter Atlee Hirschberger. And then we have Reed Olson and Connor Danielson, some true fourth men of the year.
Some true
candidates.
Fourth men.
So again, thought that was a little interesting that we had some starters. Obviously, Jeremy O'Connor could potentially be back-to-back because he was fourth man of the year last year, but he also, if the Red Raiders have Will, Parker, Jeremy.
Can I add something to that, though?
Yeah.
When the Red Raiders played their games this week, guess who actually did start?
Was it Jose?
It was Jose Buckets. I will say he was starting.
Well,
out of the normal. Jeremy has been starting all year, but I don't know. Maybe AB just he just saw something in Jose. Like, there's a reason he traded for him.
Possibly. Jeremy and Allie have both been fourth man of the year candidates in the past, and they're both so good in their role. And we have 2 young guys. Reed Olson steps up, hits the game winner against the Black Panther Panthers all those weeks ago. A very reliable guy to go to. And then Connor Danielson has just been getting buckets for the Suns, coming off the bench for them. So, all 4 of these guys, when it comes down to playing within your role as not a primary scorer or player, excel so hard. And I think we should go ahead and announce it.
Go ahead and announce it. He's going to grab the envelope and double check what it says. But fourth man of the year between, 4 guys that arguably all deserve it. But what did the envelope say?
We're going back to back. Jeremy O'Connor, congratulations. You are the fourth man of the year.
Jeremy O'Connor, back to back fourth man of the year award. I'm going to say that's valid just because the fact that he was indeed the fourth man coming off the bench this past weekend for the Red Raiders. Obviously, he got a lot more playing time than the starter, but a very deserving award right there, back to back.
I think we got to go to the comments here. Parker Storhoff, Jeremy and Jose switched depending on their size.
Interesting.
On the size of their team, I suppose. And then Colt Landers, Jose got snubbed.
Jose for fourth man of the year. Interesting take.
Then Parker goes Jose, also known as the Colt Stopper.
That's maybe true.
Payne Olsen, Reed Olsen snubbed. Carson Keeney, Jerry Bear with a goat emoji. Jeremy O'Connor is the goat at what he does. And I'm not sure what you would call that. But he's called the Energizer Bunny
The
for a reason.
Energizer Bunny, yes.
He's the goat at being the Energizer Bunny. He is so good at what he does.
It's just upbeat. It's go, go, go. Never takes he is hustle is free. He epitomizes what hustle should be. And that's why he's getting all these second chance rebounds. He's not, obviously he's not a go-to scorer, but he can score. But yeah, he is just out there. Sorry, we had a noise. Might be a bobcat. We're unsure. But he is out there putting in work on the offense and defensive side, off ball, getting the ball. Like I said in the live, he's got magnets in his hands. I swear.
He does. And you said the 3 key words of the league. Hustle is free. And what award epitomizes hustle is free truly? It's the DPOI.
The Defensive Player of the Year award. Now, this could mean anything, right? Because obviously there's stats that we have for defense. Now, how true are those? We have blocks and steals. We don't really have all the NBA analytics that say when, this player is just locked down. They don't give up any points. We don't really have that on here. But when we're thinking of Defensive Player of the Year in the league, it comes down to blocks, steals, and rebounds.
Yes.
You got to grab rebounds for
especially
your team.
defensive rebounds. And there's so many good defensive players.
So many.
So this award came down to 5 guys.
Mm-hmm.
We had Father Time. Father Time's in the running. We have last year's DPOI, Parker Storhoff, the man to steal the title from Father Time.
Yeah.
We have one of the most athletic defenders in the entire league, Bryden Ball.
Yes.
We have one of the biggest defenders in the entire league, Gray Kennedy. And then we have as of right now, standing DPOI's brother, Wilson Storhoff. Could he run the family? Could he snag it from his brother? So let's go down the list right now. We have Father Time, the guy who epitomizes what it means to hustle, play defense the best of your ability. And he is the father of this award. He won it the first 3 seasons of this league. And I don't think it's particularly close.
Now, getting the nod as a candidate this year is interesting to me. But I'm not saying he doesn't deserve it, but it's I feel like maybe Father Time has been slowly creeping up on Father Time.
And it's very possible, and I'm sure that if he isn't alive right now, which he might be, he might not be, he might be in bed, he would say, what you talking about, walking out? Speaking of, Parker should be the unanimous DPOI from Bailman52. Logan, you're playing him in the first round. All right. So after that, we do have Parker then. Parker has put up unreal numbers over the last 2 seasons. He is one of the quickest dudes to leave his feet. He somehow just gets so high in the air. I remember back when Quentin was a Red Raider, Quentin Tripp, he would say that he would go for blocks and he'd look up and Parker would be soaring ahead of him and blocking the crap out of the ball.
Now, they say white men can't jump.
This white man can.
He can jump.
He can jump. And going to a guy that's been one of the biggest breakout defensive stars, been challenging Parker all season long, Bryden Ball.
Bryden Ball had, I know he had, what was it, that one weekend where he had 5 steals and 5 blocks.
I think he had a double-digit stocks weekend, which
crazy.
Which is slang for steals and blocks. We're just doing slang over here, but I think that might be the only double-digit stocks weekend that we've seen all year, if not ever.
That I can recall.
Because even if you get that means you have to, between steals and blocks, you have to be over 3 a game, which is so tough to do. And then we have Greg Kennedy. Obviously, he came in the second half of the season, which I think hurts his candidacy. But you can't tell me it's easy to score on this dude.
No. 6'5".
Yeah. Can jump, good instincts, quick on the perimeter, phenomenal athlete. And then one a guy who I think is one of the most underrated defensive players in the league, Wilson Storhoff.
Wilson Storhoff.
He is
also the epitome of hustle.
And I know you probably don't. He probably doesn't defend you very much, but in any match we've had and he's on me, that dude is so locked in. His face is, you just see his brow furrow, and he doesn't want you to beat him. He has good hands. He's always poking the ball loose. So I mean, we're talking 5 guys that all can make a case. I mean, maybe 4 guys if you want to say what you said about Father Time.
Yeah,
but we'll say 5 guys who all have a case for the award. And
let's announce it.
Let's open up this envelope.
Defensive Player of the Year. Obviously, I think this, maybe it's not the most prestigious award, but it's a grit award. It's a pride award, an award that you should be proud of to earn. Who do we got?
We have, yet again, another back-to-back. Congratulations, Parker Storhoff.
Parker Storhoff goes back-to-back. Now, you have a crazy stat about Parker.
Parker Storhoff is the first guy in our league's history to go back-to-back seasons averaging at least one block per game.
Crazy.
Don't forget that this dude is about, we'll call him 5'10" on a good day. 5'10" on a good day. And this guy is getting 1 block per freaking game.
That's insane.
I don't know if I had a single block on the season. Like, if it was because there's a flail in the air and I was able to get my hand on it. But this dude soars. His instincts are so good. And, I mean, Logan was right. Did anybody really have a doubt?
No, it's just unanimous. I mean, you watch Parker out there. He's flying around. You could have players that are like, oh, I got an easy lay-in. Parker jumps from, he comes running from 10 feet away and swats it away. He's just He is another hustle is free. That Red Raiders team, I mean, they were picking it up at the tail end of the season there. You better watch out, Black Panthers. They are not to be taken lightly.
And they're playing well right now, along with Jose's championship pedigree.
Yes, Jose brings that championship pedigree.
But nobody on the Black Panthers has.
Nobody.
Anthony Keeney. Anthony Keeney won the first one.
Anthony Keeney won the first one.
So, I mean, they both have championship pedigree. My bad, Ant. I remember that.
Anthony Keeney was arguably the first ever 4th man of the year, but that's we didn't have that award at the time. So
we're on the big one.
The what's that? Like
the MVP.
Oh, yeah, we're there, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've been through Rookie of the Year. We've been through Oh, no, we haven't done MIP yet.
Most Improved Player. There we go.
Oh, my goodness.
Now, this could... So there was a Most Improved Player, top 5 Most Improved Players dropped a couple weeks ago. And it caused shockwaves because there's a couple players on it that had already won Most Improved Player, and their stats hadn't necessarily increased too much. Now...
Sorry, we should just read the comments real quick.
Okay.
From Logan Baylor, Father Time being in the conversation is a joke. Elias Yang goes for real. Elias, you have never been to a Rucker League game. Colt Landers says Wilson DPOY. We're already past that. Parker DPOY. And then Atlee Hirschberger says, did I get the MIP? If not, I got snubbed. Atlee, we're getting to that right now. And then Tannen said, where's the Tannen cam? Tannen, we haven't edited this video yet. Okay. So, you were just giving some great insight. I wasn't listening. That's my bad.
But
MIP.
So, it just had it right there. Atlee Hirschberger saying, if I didn't win MIP, I got snubbed. Atlee's already won Most Improved Player. So, I mean, you can get better and better each year, but how much better are his numbers this year than years past? Stats would show they're really not that incredibly much better. I mean, he's, maybe scoring a little bit more of a consistent rate. But what I was getting at is it caused shockwaves from some other players that were saying, if I don't, I got snubbed from the top 5 voting. So the top 5 vote getters for Most Improved Player this year were...
We only had 3.
3.
Well, usually it's 5.
Yeah.
I was given only 3 names, which means the votes really had to fall within these 3 names. Number 1, Atlee Hirsch. I'm just joking. Atlee was not on there. Sorry, Atlee. We have number 1, Jeffy. Number 2,
the most overrated player,
Jeffy on Wolverine Blood. Okay, I gotta stop with the jokes. I'm just feeling silly right now. We got Jeffy. We have Bryden,
Polars.
2 Polars, and we have Clayton Shopsky.
Clayton Shopsky.
So those are 3 guys, and you might be wondering, what about the 4th guy we've been talking about all year? Anthony Keeney.
Anthony Keeney.
He wasn't even on the list.
Wasn't even eligible.
You couldn't even vote for him if you wanted to. I mean, maybe you could have written his name in. Which is too much work to type with my thumbs.
Anthony Keeney's got maybe a little bit to say about that.
Anthony, if there's anything you want to say right now, you put it in there. Allie goes, Jeffy's washed. If there's anything you want to say right now, Ant, we're watching the comments. Quan equals washed. I don't know what that means.
Interesting. But okay. Bryden Ball last year was on a championship team, was a big part of that championship team. Now, if you go back and you ask Zach, he says Jeremy O'Connor.
He goes, this is just unbelievable.
Jeremy O'Connor was a big part of that championship team last year, but so was Bryden Ball. And if you go back and you ask Zach, he says Bryden was crazy last year. I mean, he was a big part of the reason that the Polars won. Now, this year, stepping up into the first round pick, basically, he definitely made his presence felt out there on the defensive and on the offensive end too. But then he also benefited from having Jeffy out there. And Jeffy had a couple weekends where we needed Jeffy to get hot, and Jeffy got hot.
If you look at the stats, the first couple of weeks of the season, you talk about top 2-point shooters. I'm up there. Quincy Berlin's up there.
Mm-hmm.
Zach's up there. Some other guys are interchanging a little bit. Bryden was up there for a little bit. First couple of weeks of the season, it was a good amount of time. No Jeffy. And then the Wolverine blood scandal happens.
Mm-hmm.
The speculation, the hypnosis. We need to go back and see when the hypnosis happened versus his stats. Because this dude ends up leading the league in freaking 2-pointers.
I mean, hypnosis might work.
It just might. I doubt 77's in here. I'm pretty sure he has a flip phone. But it might have worked. Somebody needs to tell him about that. Maybe that he should be re-induced before the playoffs.
Definitely might be some work being done there.
So we talk about a guy who went from a young guy in Jeffy. He, at one point, a couple of years ago, led the league in assists. Now he's leading the league in 2-pointers made.
Mm-hmm.
I'd call that a jump in scoring. Bryden Ball, he had set career highs in all 5 stat categories. All 5 of them.
That's an improvement.
Mm-hmm. And then now we haven't talked about him. Clayton Shopsky, a dude who got built around.
He was the face of the team.
He was a 3rd-round pick, and Matt Lutz goes, I've seen enough after his 1 week in there. Let's trade our 1st-rounder. Let's trade our 2nd-rounder. Let's build around our 3rd-rounder.
Our 3rd-round pick. So how are Shopsky's stats from years past compared to this year?
So what's interesting about Shopsky is that this is his 4th year in the league.
Mm-hmm.
If you add up his points in the first 3 years and you compare him to this year, he scored more points this year than he did in his first 3 years.
First 3 years.
His assists from his first 3 years combined are less than his assists from this year. So he had more assists this year than the last 3 years. And that's for every single stat category.
Rebounds, too.
Rebounds.
I mean, I believe Clayton Shopsky was top 5 in the league.
He was a top 5 rebounder.
So you've got, let's remove Jeffy from the equation. Jeffy didn't win it. So let's come down to...
Slice them out.
Let's come down to Bryden and Clayton. 2 players whose stats rose significantly. I mean, this really could have gone either way, in my opinion.
I totally agree. We have 2 guys who are the face of their teams, fighting all season long to try and get in those playoffs. One guy got in those playoffs, one guy didn't. One guy, both guys, all the guys, these guys are playing well.
Now, could record of team come into play on the most improved player? I mean, arguably, Clayton was living in that, Clayton all year was kind of living in the shadows. Players maybe weren't necessarily talking about him, but now here we are talking about his stats. Like, he was getting respected for his rebounds, but you talk about his assists and points being this year alone more than the previous 3 years combined.
Yes.
I think the fans gotta know. They gotta know at this point, because I'm on the edge of my seat wanting to know the results for most improved player of the year 2025 goes to
Clayton Shopsky.
Congratulations, Clayton. I mean, obviously, right there with what we were talking about, we were trying to hint it there, but Clayton Shopsky just had an absolute year.
He did. I was so impressed with the guy this year, and the thing is, it really could have gone both ways.
Oh, it could have.
I think Brian's case was almost hurt because when you think about last season, he was coming off his freshman year.
Mm-hmm.
He's a starting quarterback in football, leads to the section championship or something like that. He scores 30 plus points in a basketball game as sophomore year. So like when his expectations, his ceiling, I think everything was much higher for him going into this season.
I agree.
When you compare both guys to last season, man, these guys make a jump. But when it comes down to the expectations going into this season, Clayton Shopsky he was a third round pick for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
People thought he was going to play like a third round pick.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't. They didn't think he was going to play like he was going to lead a team, and he led a team, and he led them well. And I know his season's over.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't really get to have much say in that because he wasn't there for that. But Clayton Shopsky, a great guy and a very deserving award winner.
Well, that just leaves us with one more award to give out. The MVP.
The MV frickin' P.
The Arc de Triomphe of the league. The most valuable player of the 2025 Harmony Rucker League season. Now, we've only had 3 MVPs, right? Or 2.
2.
Excuse me. Yeah, because we've only had, this is our, so we've only actually had 2 MVPs in what at the, going into this year was 4 years. Gundo and Zach.
Zach, yeah.
So going into this year, obviously Zach's the front runner of it, right? Zach is Mr. Rucker. Zach is the face of the league. He's the commissioner of the league. Going into this year, he's the front runner. But you bring in some new faces this year.
Yes, you do.
You bring in some big guys. You bring in a Colt Landers. You bring in a Quincy Berlin. You bring in, we have guys like you returning. Now, the MVP race was close this year.
It was. It was very close.
But who were our top vote getters?
So I was given 4 names.
4 of them.
As the top vote getters. In no particular order, it went the 3-timer, Zach Halgrud.
Mm-hmm.
It went the hardest man on the planet, Ethan Lane.
Mm-hmm.
It went the not shooter, Colt Landers.
Oh, yeah. We have an emergency.
Yeah, good. No way.
You guys come with us.
Yes, no way. Gundo says, who cares about MVP? Find the iHRL cat. That's what we've been trying to do, Gundo. That's what we've been trying to do. The cat, for lack of better term, the cat's out of the bag.
set it on both of those ribs. Or that'll work.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna also try to keep my eyes peeled over there just in case.
Yeah, I'll do the talking and you do the watching. So again, we have 4 guys in contention. The 3-timer, Zach Howgrud.
Yep.
Hardest man on the planet, Ethan Lane.
Hard.
Not shooter, Colt Landers.
Nope.
And then myself.
And yourself.
Those are the top 4 vote getters. Now, we can slice out 2 of these guys right now.
Oh.
Sadly, Zach will not be winning an MVP this year.
Wow. So we're gonna have our 3rd ever HRL MVP.
We will have our 3rd ever HRL MVP. And sadly, to everyone's surprise, I will not be winning an MVP this year as well.
Wow. So it's gonna be one of the foreigns.
You will be one of the foreigns, and that wasn't everybody's surprise. I think we knew that it come down to these 2. The Grand Meadow Boys, the ex-teammates. The hardest man versus his friend who isn't a shooter.
Some would say certified, but
some would say certified, some would say active.
Maybe.
Probably shouldn't.
I don't know what he does, but I was gonna say he works at a school, so disclaimer.
So we have Ethan Lane versus Colt Landers, and let's just break these guys down real quick. Ethan Lane, rookie, obviously rookie of the year.
Yep.
Averages like 6 points per game, and then he leads the league in both assists and rebounds.
Both of them. But
Colt Landers, his team took a little bit of a dip. He said, "Hold up, I'm gonna start trying now." He's 2nd or 3rd in points per game, averages over 11 points per game. He, I think, leads the league in double doubles.
He does.
And in my opinion, the toughest player to stop offensively in the league.
I mean, arguably, unless you're Jose Buckets.
Exactly. Now, I also had alluded to earlier that I don't know how people voted because Ethan Lane is our rookie of the year.
Yep.
And it'd be pretty easy to think, oh, rookie of the year, he's probably MVP. But I don't necessarily think a lot of people voted that way. I think some people might have voted differently. People like, oh, this guy was a good rookie. He deserves rookie of the year. But I'm gonna give this guy my MVP vote.
Yeah.
I know that's what I did personally. Without further ado, should we skip to it?
I think we gotta announce it because we've probably been keeping these guys on the hook all this time. Before we do, let's see what the comments are saying. Let's see. Q Trip for MVP. One thing we should eventually talk about is the certified thanks to Brady Danielson. He wants us to talk about the Charmin softest man in the league, so we'll get to that. Jose for MVP. Who cares about MVP? Find the iHRL cat. Thanks, Gundo. We are keeping our eyes out for him.
We're keeping our eyes peeled.
And Tannen says, in capitals, COLT, Colt. So without further ado, let's open up that envelope. So this is between the Grand Meadow Boys, Colt Landers, certified shooter, and Ethan Lane, certified hard. What do the voters choose?
The voters, just like us and like many people, like one thing and one thing only.
From around the world.
And that is being hard. Ethan Lane, you are our 2025 MVP.
Congratulations, Rookie of the Year and MVP. Like they've been saying all year.
Elias, you can start glazing. Where are you, Elias?
You can't spell MVP without Ethan Lane.
Oh my goodness. I think Elias Yang might have just fainted.
I think he did something else other than faint.
I think that there might be a second hardest man in the world right now. And that might be Elias Yang.
He wants round 2.
He does. Oh, is there any comments? No, Colt. Sawyer Johnson says. Colt says Jose snubbed. And I'm just gonna leak it. Apparently somebody made an extra email account that had the name Colt Landers on it and did vote Jose for MVP. So Jose had an MVP vote, but per Gundo, that was not a real email account. Tannen goes rigged. Him, congrats, Ethan. Yeah, truly congratulations to Ethan on the best team. Has amazing stats.
Yep.
He led he set a record for
Yeah.
assists in a season and rebounds in a season.
And rebounds. I mean, when you're breaking 2 records in the HRL, it's really kind of hard to not make you the MVP. And I think Elias Jan just creamed all over. Oh boy, where do I even? My glorious King Lane, the way you're so hard is so brilliant. I mean, put that on a t-shirt. What an award. What a year. We're out of regular season, but now we're into the playoffs. Do we want to keep rolling on the live and talk about playoffs, or let's save it for the podcast, huh?
Let's say it for the podcast. Let's
save it
make
for
these
the
people watch the
podcast.
podcast.
So that's going to do it for us on the live. Hopefully we can find Fillmore the cat. I swear to God, there is a cat that is over there. Now, I don't know. He has been gone for on the upwards of 4 hours now. This is the longest he's ever been gone. He might be a little wild right now, so.
I mean, what time is it? Oh, we pause it for a second. Sorry, guys. Pause it. Colt Landers goes, zip it up when you're done. Elias, my year is made, my glorious, is so inspirational, and I want to model my kids after him.
Wow.
Shout out to Colt Lander, though. He a bucket. That's fact. Shout out Colt Landers. Shout out Zach Howgrud. Shout out Quincy Berlin. Shout out Jose Buckets.
Shout out Mason Howard.
Thank you. Shout out everybody in the league. It's been a fun regular season. And we got some playoffs to talk about, but that won't be with you guys.
And this is, the playoffs are just getting started, and this is where things get really crazy. This is where legends are made and stories are certified. Are we going to have a certified hard champion? Are we going to have a certified shooter champion?
Are we going to have a certified good time champion?
Anything could happen. The playoffs are wide open. Only 2 teams have been eliminated. The Gators and the Knights are not able to win a championship, but anything else could happen. That's going to do it for our live here on Inside Harmony Rucker League. Thank you guys for tuning in, and have a great rest of your night.
My boy.
Good job.
Parker, how many does Will have? Parker have? Ride or die. Ride or die.
There we go.
My boy, back even. On him, 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 on him. Okay. Go and roll it. Hold it. I tell you.
What's up, boss?
Oh, dude, Deal. Get a shot. Oh, dude. Oh. That's fine. Yeah, go. No. You think I would have done that by now?
Why are we switching the ball?
Lock him up.
Who are you?
Lock him up.
I don't know your name, bro.
He's fine down there right now. Worry about that too.
You ain't baby.
Good foul. I fouled him Will.
Clean. What are we talking about? That's clean.
fine. That's fine. Get this bucket.